Hello, this is a video response to what Travis says uh, video sorry about the Dexter list of why Dexter should be caught. It was a really good video. There were a couple of plot holes though um, that I feel were covered in different ways. So I'm just going to go through and talk about my comments on your video. Um, First of all, I really like the construction worker as a good cover for the buying of large amounts of plastic and power tools, because I really hadn't thought of that. And when I read the list, I saw that. I was like, ooh, that might be something, but a construction worker really would be a good explanation. Uh, about the DNA, if Dexter's hair or skin cells or whatever, if they were continually being found at crime scenes that he didn't work, that could be a valid reason for him to be found out, even though he has like an excuse. People would still look into that. But the fact of the matter is that there aren't a lot of crime scenes that Dexter leaves. I mean, there are not a lots of places where they have to go and find things that he's left. Um, so that's just that. Um, the next thing about the characters being investigators, you're right to say that Deb is one of the smartest characters on the show, and I really appreciate that. Um, and yes, some of his friends are investigators, but let's be honest, that's only half of them. Half of them are techs, and techs might be smart, but they're not trained to find serial killers. And I mean, even regular police aren't trained to look for serial killers. It's a specialty. That's what the FBI is for. I mean, take a look at a show like Criminal Minds. They work with serial killers. It's not the everyday police that look with serial killers. They might work with, regular murders, and they might find out about serial killers, but they're not out looking for serial killers. That's not what their job is. Um, And also, like you said, even though they're not stupid, they're not looking for signs that their friend's a serial killer, because no one really wants to look for signs about that. Um, Next thought, about suspicious trash bags. Yeah, they were featured, but in the episode, it was explained or shown that Dexter actually managed to erase the footage of him at the docks before um, before they actually looked at the camera footage, which was a big thing because they were going to look at it at a certain time, and then he managed to erase it before that, and it was all good. And then he promptly moved to a docks that didn't have video cameras. So that was taken care of, although um, that would be an issue if something like that did happen. But he's always really careful to leave when people aren't looking at him and aren't around. So it's unlikely that anyone can make the connection. And my last point is just that I think the plot has already worn very thin, especially because he's just made so many mistakes. And yes, it's sort of been like, how are you getting away with this? But I mean, that's a matter of opinion. Um, but I do agree that Deb should totally be the one to find him out and take care of him, although I'm not sure if killing him is exactly the right way for her to deal with that. So those are my thoughts, and I hope you enjoyed the video.